Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, welcome to the Funko Illuminati. Here we are live once again with Quickdraw McGraw, Andrew, Vince, and Totally Mitchin Collectibles. LBD
Hello.
may or may not be here. He's currently celebrating his daughter's birthday, so happy birthday to her. And hello, Laura. Hello, Mama J. Thank you, Laura, for the super sticker.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, Laura.
So-
Hey, Mama J. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny,
What's
how's the kid doing and the wife?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been quite a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been spending more time outside playing Pokemon Go. Apparently, chances are a garbage Pokemon from what I've been told by a Pokemon aficionado.
Oh,
Yeah. He
Hey,
sent me a
they're
page
good.
of like all these things that he caught, and I'm sitting there going, "Why? What for? That's a trash Pokemon."
I wanted
no significance to anything.
Okay, so I play Pokemon Go, and I wanted the shiny Chansey when it first came out, and I couldn't get it. So this was my chance of getting it. Do you have a shiny Chansey?
Huh?
Do you have a
Ooh.
shiny Chansey? Mitch,
Yeah.
he plays Pokemon Go.
I honestly have Pokemon Go. I don't walk and play it. I just play like with one of my coworkers
Mhm.
at work. There's the only person I know on there. I'm like way out of inventory. I have like 700 Pokeballs. Can't do nothing. I don't even know what a shiny Pokemon is, but I might.
It's just a colorway, basically.
Think of it like a chase.
Okay. So how do you know if it's shiny or not? Is it shiny?
He's a shoe guy. It actually has little sparkles all around it when you look at the actual picture of it. It's got like little bursts of stuff going around it, like sparkles.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
So it's shiny, like it
I probably
shimmers.
don't have any.
Yeah.
that sounds like amazing.
So
Yeah.
basically, Andrew would be screwed in that game. He would never know.
Yeah, I probably have 100 of them. I don't know.
Actually, technically, Andrew could play very well. He just needs one of the auto catchers, and he's good to go.
No, but
Just
I mean,
The
how would
vibrating
he know
ball.
if he caught a shiny one or not?
Someone would have to tell him for obvious reasons.
So they
I'd
don't.
hand
Hey,
it to my
Christina,
kid and be
hey,
like,
Jeremy.
"Hey, look."
Yeah. So I would lie to Andrew and be like, "Damn, you caught a shiny." I'd make something up and just be like, he would think he had all these shiny ones.
See around it where the sparkles are going off.
The stars.
Yeah, that's a shiny.
Oh.
And Vince, I've
The regular one looks like that, Vince. See, no stars.
Oh, okay.
Different
Okay.
color.
Yeah. I
Same
mean, I
Pokemon.
might have one. I don't think I've really looked at them that hard.
Also, Vince, we've seen your ability to make up stuff on the fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm not a liar, obviously.
No, you're just
Well, I
not
was
making
gonna-
one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't work on that. You didn't work on that skill set.
Yeah. Not. Never seen any of that.
That's why you have a shit memory. You don't need to be a liar. You can legitimately forget things and be honest about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. We make a perfect team. You can't remember, and I can't see what happened.
You got one of those yet?
Yes, I got 3 of them right now.
What is that? A mouse?
No, it's a dragon.
Oh.
So it's one of the rare ones that are out for the Lunar New Year and this year it's the dragon.
Oh, so they're just making up Pokemon as we go now.
Well, I hate to break this to you, Vince, but Pokemon aren't real. They've been made up for quite some time.
No, I mean like I thought they made like a season of them, and then like season 2. I didn't know that they're just making them one by one as they go along now.
Oh, God.
No, they introduced them into the game, slowly but surely.
Oh,
By the
okay.
way, you missed it, Andrew, but a quick draw looked like he was about to piss himself.
Probably almost did.
See, I remember when there was like 180 Pokemon or something, and that was it. That's as far as my knowledge of the game goes. Or was it 185 or
150, and then the 151 was Mew.
okay, there 151. There, that's what I thought. That's all I know is as far as it is in Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I thought I was a little old for Pokemon, but I guess not.
Oh God, no.
Something to do to pass the time, buddy.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like the yesterday was the was a Pokemon Community Day, which I decided to go to a park and just walk around the park for like an hour, just for something to do.
Well, that's good. That's good that it actually makes people get exercise though, instead of just sitting at home doing nothing. That's kind of cool.
You guys see they got this game out? I think it's called Pow World. It's kind of like
Pokemon.
Oh, there's people on Twitch streaming it left and right.
Is that the Pokemon with guns, basically?
Yeah. I was looking at getting it, and I'm going, I don't know. It looks interesting, but the problem. Okay, here's the thing, and if you follow, anybody who follows Twitter or X or whatever the hell you want to call it now, everyone's sitting there going, so when is Nintendo going to put their foot down? And it doesn't look like they're going to, but anything that is remotely close to resembling a Pokemon, like there's modders out there, right, for obvious reasons, and they're trying to import assets from one game over to the other, and Nintendo's like, no, take those down. So they've been going after the modders and not the programmers. So it's been interesting.
Well, that's
I haven't paid that much attention to it. I just seen people streaming it. Like it
pops
up in different places.
Well, you know me, I'm a gamer, so I follow things a little closer in the gaming community, and it's just interesting. Yeah. It's interesting to see Nintendo go after modders.
I bet it is.
Hey, Mitch, you're used to be a gamer. I mean, you have an Xbox with a thin layer of dust on it. Well, actually, probably more thick than thin now, I guess.
I see Mitch more as an NES. Like, I think that when Mitch is probably could fuck up play the heck out of some NES games.
Jeez. There's actually an original Xbox like right here, right behind me, like in a case, like an old school. I hadn't played it in years, but I mean, Mitch, I never had an NES.
Never?
No.
That's my favorite system.
I had a PlayStation, original PlayStation.
Sorry.
Yeah, I had an Atari.
Oh, bro, I had the first one was an Odyssey, which was a Magnavox thing.
I remember those.
Kind of an off-brand type thing, but that, and then I had a Atari 2600.
Hold on, Mitch. Do you guys remember my cousin? He had this thing. It was like a screen, and it had this little control that came out the bottom. It was like a TV screen, like a thing, and then you put your games. It had some game called Scrabble. I think it was called a ColecoVision.
Yeah,
and it was like a little black, and it was like white.
I never had one, but I know what that is.
Yeah, that was like the first video game system I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, I had my grandmother had bought like the old Pong, like that was that you unscrewed and screwed in the screw on the back of the TV. It wasn't a plug in.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the VHF.
Went into.
Yeah, like the old NESs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooked into the VHF.
Coaxial.
It was UHF and I forget what the other one was, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and UHF.
Yeah. Then put it on channel 3.
Yeah.
Oh
but no, I had Atari. Then I went to had Sega Genesis. I had an original Nintendo. I had a PlayStation.
Yep.
Then I had like PS2 and all those. I had Xbox. Had a bunch of different systems over the years.
See, for me, the go-to when I was a kid was PlayStation was one. Xbox, not so much. Super NES, that thing must have got more play time, at least in my group of friends, because there used to be a place called High Score Gaming, and they had this thing where you could buy a monthly pass, which gave you unlimited rentals, but you could only have 2 out at a time. So we would all chip in for this monthly pass, and we would go to one person's place and just have a gaming weekend, like just whoever's parents were at home or whoever's basement we could stay the longest without pissing somebody off, and that's where we were.
Yeah.
That's good to hear, Kenneth.
Yeah, good to hear, Kenneth.
Yeah,
I had a Sega. I never had a Super NES. I remember I would rent one from a Blockbuster, and you take it.
I remember when you could do that. Yeah,
It comes in a briefcase.
I remember those.
You know, when Blockbuster went out of business, a friend of mine who makes paints those little miniatures went and bought a bunch of those cases so he could put his miniatures in them, like where he did the foam inside,
Yeah.
because they were selling them for like $2 a case.
Oh, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I played the heck out of some, like, Pitfall and all that stuff back in the day, and then
Double Dragon. Double
yeah,
Dragon.
yeah.
Who
Yeah.
here remembers
all that.
Battletoads?
Me,
What?
of course.
Do you remember that damn racing level where you had to jump over the obstacles?
Yeah.
What game?
Battletoads.
I remember the game, but that was what system was that on?
NES.
NES.
And
And there's a level, you can look it up online because almost nobody beats it, but there's a level.
When you say
where
NES, you mean original Nintendo system?
Yes.
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 Okay.
yes.
Yeah, there's a racing level on it, and you have to jump over these obstacles. And the problem is that they jump so far and it moves so fast, and there's so many of them that it's not really reaction time; it's muscle memory. You have to memorize the whole level because there's no way to legitimately play. Yeah,
It's
there's no way to
basically you have to remember, you have to time every jump. So not the game, you just have to know the jump. And I was terrible at that.
Yeah.
Everybody was, dude. I didn't know what video game rage quit was until I played that game. I remember, and of course, the one time you beat it, nobody's around. It's like, I did it.
I played the crap out of Contra. That was a game I played crap.
That was my first game my dad got me. Was Contra.
Oh, man.
Down.
There was a game when I was a kid called Bionic Commando, and I could never figure out what I was supposed to do. I just remember I was like 4 years old, running around back and forth, going indoors, like shooting the little, and I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
I ended up beating that game. I had to get the so there was a magazine that used to come up by Nintendo called Nintendo Power, and they actually had a whole article on what you were supposed to do with the game and how to beat it. And I was like, oh my God. You basically have to, like you said, you go to different areas and you have to pick up certain items and then take them to other areas to open up other doors. And it's this whole big, puzzle game with it. Best way to think of it is like the first Metal Gear game.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony, how you doing, buddy?
I had Metal Gear on Nintendo too.
Nice.
And then, Contra, Mitch. Holy crap, that takes me back.
Oh, yeah, dude. I played the crap out of that game.
I could still hear the theme in my head now that you mention it, plus that opening that down. Do you remember the code?
It was.
I'll be really disappointed.
Up, down, left, right, B, A, select, start.
Select start if you want it 2-player.
Yeah.
Start if you want it 1.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that one.
Oh yeah. Gave you 30 lives.
I got really into like the sports games and stuff once I went to like the newer, like I was big into like Tiger Woods golf and stuff. I was big into that. 2K basketball was always my go-to on basketball games.
See, I loved Tecmo Super Bowl on Nintendo.
Oh no. Yeah. I mean
Yeah,
Tecmo and all
and
that
then
stuff.
NBA 2K on Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm.
With Iverson on the cover.
Ken Griffey game.
I like Mutant League Football on the Sega.
Oh my!
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
Do you remember
about.
you remember the cartoon for that Quickdraw?
No.
Yeah, there was a cartoon because they had a character called Bones Jackson. That's the only reason I remember it. But yeah,
Blitz.
See, the only sports game I ever
played
was
NFL
NBA
Blitz.
Jam.
Dude, I played
Jam.
crap with the NBA Jams.
Tecmo
Is that the
Bowl.
one where he goes on fire?
Yes.
Yeah. He's on fire.
Yeah.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. Well, they're coming out with the 8-bit 2-packs that just got announced
for that game.
Yeah, like John Stockton, Karl Malone, and
Sean Kemp and Gary Payton.
Yeah, is Dominique one of them? Dominique and
I don't remember who the other one is.
Because wasn't Spud Webb and Dominique together?
Yeah, but they should have had the Hornets, Alonzo and Larry Johnson.
Yeah.
They should have had the Seattle
See?
like they did because that was the team of those days. They shouldn't do the Bulls because Jordan wasn't ever in the game
No.
because he wouldn't
Hey,
let them use his
I
rights.
still remember the codes where you could put Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton in Sub-Zero
ARK.
and Scorpion.
Oh, and
ARK.
the big heads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the
ARK
little one.
Bill Clinton.
Hey Dan, Anthony wants you to answer what is 3 plus 3. I don't know why.
It's 8 according to him.
Huh. Almost as bad as Mitch's math. Not quite. I mean, it's close.
Mine is conversions.
Yes, it's still a form of math, Mitch.
Yeah, I know. Let's be specific.
No, he's saying something. I was playing Fortnite with him yesterday, and there was
Every good story starts with.
There's like 8 or 9 people left, and he was like, "It's that's 2 teams, 3 and 3." And I'm like, 3 is 6, not 8.
Yeah. It's that new math moment. Quick. It's the new math. Jeez.
Oh
1 plus
God.
1 equals the orange.
So we lost the game because we're too busy laughing.
There.
Lord.
That's funny.
Oh God. Old video game systems. I end up giving somebody my old Dreamcast and GameCube
Yeah.
because
My Dreamcast got destroyed.
I didn't have either one of those systems.
well, the great part about the Dreamcast is that it actually does it have the upgrade chip inside it? Okay, it does.
My Xbox is modded to play burn games.
Ooh.
Well, you know how you play burn games on the Dreamcast? You literally would just turn
You got to get a boot disc. I had that little boot disc, and you could do it, and then you could load them. And then with the PS1, you could put a toothpick in that little circle thing. When it
headless.
loads it up, you pull out the game, put the burned one in. You got to. Yeah.
When I was in college, the PS2 was out, and I learned how to mod my PS2 in college. Because the guy who knew how to do it, he's like, "Yeah, just bring it into the computer lab here, and I'll show you how to do it." And he took it apart, and we modded it, and that thing was great.
Nice.
Yeah, I realize, and this doesn't exist anywhere in the world, thank God, because there's smartphones weren't a thing back then. But there was a time where Sean used to play DDR on the PS.
Speaking of rage quitting, hey, Headless Ned Stark. I was watching him play. I don't know which Mario game it was, but it was something where he had to race up these things, and he kept getting killed by the lava and stuff, and he looked like he's about to break something.
That's
For the record, Headless, we were talking about. I mentioned my first time rage quitting was playing Battletoads on the speeder level.
God, that was good times.
Mario Wonder? Is that what it's called?
Mario Wonders, bro.
Is that that's the one that's on the Switch, right? Because I think he was playing on the Switch or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like the old original Legend of Zelda.
I have that, the gold cartridge for Nintendo.
Did you know that the original golden cartridge somebody sold? It was still in the original wrapper with like the price sticker on it from Toys R Us. Sold online. I forget for how much, but it was like an insane amount.
Insane amount, like, oh,
yeah, and then some people were like, "Oh my God, that's amazing!" And then 4 months after that, somebody sold the original Nintendo Super Mario Brothers in its original wrapper and box and everything. I was like, "Ooh, damn!"
Ooh, wow.
So,
see, what I heard is weird is that to find an actual gray Zelda is more rare than the gold one. There's less gray ones than gold ones.
That is correct, and the reason is because those gray ones originally were basically sent out to people to review. They're not the full game. It's not. Sorry, it is the full game, but it's basically a pre-production. That's why.
It's like a prototype.
Yeah. There's also a game called 52 something, and it's a hacked NES cartridge, but basically it's got over 1,000 games on it. and because there's so much on it, and the chip on it is doing so much processing, that you really can't play the game longer than a half an hour before it starts to smell like burning.
That makes sense. Remember Game Genie?
Yes.
Yeah, I had one of those.
Game Genie,
so did
Game
I.
Shark.
Game Shark.
Game Shark, yep.
I remember Game Genie got taken to court along with Game Shark.
Did they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they were accusing them of bypassing their security features, especially for Nintendo, because Nintendo was very, very, very big on their copyright. In fact, there is, if you look up their black cartridges, I had one of them because the game was Gauntlet and RBI Baseball, but I think they're called Zenith or Zonith or something with a Z. Anyways, they managed to bypass the Nintendo security by going to the patent office and getting the patent. And their reasoning was, hey, Candyman, to make sure that they weren't infringing on Nintendo's patent. But in reality, all they did was reverse engineer it so they could release their own cartridges.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember Gauntlet. That was a cool game. It was a little weird.
Warrior needs food.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I remember RBI.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool game too. Bases
Actually,
loaded.
Here's one for everyone. What's the one game that you spent the most amount of quarters on in the arcade?
Oh,
I don't even know the name of it.
No, The Simpsons. The Simpsons.
Okay. Simpsons, I know the one you're talking about.
Simpsons, I still waste money on when I see it, but I think like the most I spent like when I was young, I don't know the name of it, but it was at this like taco stand. Every time I went there, they had like 3 arcade games, and it was like some soccer game, but they had like 5 different games to pick from. You could pick like Spider-Man versus Capcom, but I'd always pick this weird.
Was it red? And was the machine
It was
red?
like, it was like a Neo Geo machine, or
yeah. That's it. The Neo Geo machine. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. They used the CP2 motherboard. And how their motherboards worked is that they worked like basically glorified Nintendo cartridges. I know the one you're talking about.
They would have like 7 games you could choose from on it, and they were like,
I know the one you're talking about, Neo Geo Soccer.
Yeah, and I would play that Neo Geo Soccer while I wait for my burrito.
What about you, Mitch?
I spent a lot of money on
pinball.
No. I played a lot of Mortal Kombat. I played a lot of what was it called?
Street Fighter?
The one that what was it? Primal Rage?
Primal Rage.
Primal Rage. I know. Yeah,
no, it was one that said Killer Combo. Killer Instinct.
Killer
Instinct.
Combo Breaker.
Yeah,
I had that for my Super Nintendo. I actually had that at home.
Yeah,
because I used to remember always hearing when that game came out. I'd hear because it was the loudest thing in the arcade. You'd hear Combo Breaker.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you, Quickdraw?
I can't think of one. Every time I went to an arcade, I always tried to play like every single one.
Really?
Yeah, I never really like stuck with one. If I have to say, it'll probably be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
The old one?
Yeah.
So I was gonna go with Ninja Turtles too. We're all thinking the same one. And how I used to get to play it was there was a grocery store across the street that had those little shopping carts that you'd put a quarter in to get the shopping cart. So I would ask people if I could put their shopping cart back for them, and they would say yeah. And I say, can I keep the quarter? Because I was like 9 at the time. I'd be like, yeah, sure. So I do that, do that for like an hour, and I have a handful of quarters, and I go over and play Ninja Turtles for an hour.
Yeah, it's either Ninja Turtles or I think the game was called Area 51. It's the one.
The
shooter. I played that a lot too.
Yeah.
The guy would come in at the first level and go, "Get down!"
Yeah.
The only place that had the Ninja Turtle arcade for me was like bar, like maybe 40 miles away. Like we never had that. We always had like these bootleg, like I don't really remember arcade places except for like Like I don't really remember one except for the burrito stand, unless I was
Yeah,
like
we had
at a
them in the
bowling
mall.
alley.
We always had the malls and
Where
stuff.
I grew up, I actually remember all the arcades. There was 401 Gaming, Top Hat Gaming, and then Underground Gaming. And they were all in this tiny little place called Aurelia. And it was so funny how close they were to each other, but they thrived. Nowadays, you couldn't find an arcade to save your life. Double Dragon was good too. I'm just reading some
Punch Out. Right? Yeah.
I played Punch Out on like the home game.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did
I
too.
played those. Do you remember the one with the in the arcade though, where you had the hand, you had to grab those?
Yeah.
Yep.
I played the heck out of Dragon's Lair back in the day.
Oh God!
Cartoon looking game.
I used to play this golf game called Golden Tee. It was just a ball.
Oh yeah, somebody said about that.
Yeah.
Aladdin's Castle,
Oh, yeah,
Midway
Golden
Mall.
Tee.
Yeah, Aladdin's Castle is that we had Aladdin's Castles in our malls. In one
So
of
did
the West Town and East Town, West Town malls. Both had Aladdin's Castles in them.
Speaking of arcades, did you know there's actually a company that's remaking the original arcade carpet, like the carpets that you would see in arcades back in the 80s?
Yeah,
They're actually reproducing.
people get them for their game rooms.
Yeah.
My buddy does carpet and just put a whole bunch into a place here called QC Entertainment.
I also remember. Now, keep in mind, I was really young. I liked Aerosmith, but I didn't know about them too much. And then their game called Revolution X came out. It was a shooter.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this music's great. And a friend's like, they're a band. What? Really? I was like 9 or 10 at the time. And I
think I might have had that game on Nintendo 64.
actually Revolution X came on the Super NES.
Or maybe Super Nintendo.
It was the Super NES that it came
It
out
was
on.
yeah, I think it was the Super Nintendo because I had the gun, the launching thing that you can buy for it. Yeah, that's what I had.
Do you guys remember? I can't remember the name of the game. It was something like it was Super Nintendo and Sega maybe, and it was about like Space Invaders or something. It wasn't like a shooting game. You were like some dude in a neighborhood, and these aliens were coming.
Zombie ate. It was called Zombie Ate My Neighbors, and one of the level. Yeah.
Yes.
They actually tried to make a cartoon of that, and it failed miserably.
Wow.
What was my favorite game of all? Here's one. What was our favorite game of all time? I'll go last, and I'll just start clockwise. Start with Quick Draw and work my way.
Oh man.
Sorry, counterclockwise. No, clockwise.
Are we saying the first system or just one?
No, just in general. Yeah. Any.
God, that's like choosing your favorite child or something.
Well, that's easy. No. Everyone has their favorite child. They just don't say it out loud.
That's why I have one.
God, I don't even know how to answer that because
I don't know how to answer that because I had favorite games for like each system and stuff like that.
Yeah, I played the crap out of Halo for a long time.
I played. I
played the heck out of like Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah.
Contra.
Okay.
Played the heck out of that. Super Mario Brothers. I played the heck out of Super Mario Brothers when it came out.
1 and 3. I played the heck out of 1 and 3 on Mario, and I didn't really play too much of 2.
Okay, fine. I'll go.
Yours is Fallout.
No, actually, Fallout is my favorite genre. But if I speak of any game that sticks in my head, like to this day, that I will even listen to the soundtrack for because I like it, is originally Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That is a game that I still to this day I have a copy of it in an NES, and I will occasionally because I'll play it in the bedroom just because I enjoy the game that much, and I love the soundtrack. So
tell me hey, doesn't the trainer look like Carl Winslow?
Kind of.
I always thought he was Carl Winslow as a kid.
From like Family Matters?
Yeah.
That's funny. Hey, Daddy.
So you guys seriously can't think of a game like
I love Marvel's Ultimate Alliance was good. I loved that game. I loved all the Star Wars Battlefields. It's so hard to pick one.
Yeah.
I would love to stream
Mario
it. Unfortunately,
64.
I need a Mario 64. Okay. I actually know somebody we lost for almost a month and a half with that game. It was when the N64 first came out. My buddy James Johnson bought and spent saved up all his money that one summer, bought it, got Mario 64, and he's like, I'm gonna get all the stars. I'm gonna get all the stars.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't see him for a month and a half.
Mm-hmm. I got that and Donkey Kong at the same time, and it was just you never seen me.
The first game I got for N64 was Turok.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
And I remember because I got it with the 64 for Christmas when it first came out. I think I was 10 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember Turok. It was because going from Sega to 64 and playing Turok, it was just so fast and it was just so hard.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
The only thing I remember about Turok was the first game that you could actually use fire a bow and arrow, and I was like, yes.
Yeah. My favorite game to compete against somebody with was Guitar Hero.
Oh
Was
God.
what?
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero?
Oh, yeah.
Andrew, it used to be about the music, man. What happened?
I don't know.
Rock Band was our college game. I remember playing sorry, someone just messaged me. Anyways, I remember in college somebody bought it, and next thing I know, that was the go-to place to go for a month. Every Friday night, Saturday night was sitting in someone's basement playing Rock Band, and people getting annoyed, going, "Come on, man!
Yeah,
it's not that hard."
I know this is probably a stupid question, but how many played Dance Dance Revolution?
I just said I did. Remember, I said I played it. I modded my PS2 so I could actually play import games.
Oh my God!
I
was afraid to break a hip.
Oh.
I could tell this now since it's relevant. So there was an arcade called Fun City in Toronto. It used to be across from the anyways, one of the biggest malls downtown. I can't think of it right now. Eaton Center. And it was the middle of winter, and so they had these paper towels so you could wipe down the dance floor for Dance Dance Revolution. And this kid comes in, and there's a song called 180. It is the hardest song to do, and it requires both sides of the machine. And this kid was just getting perfect. And when he went to go over to the other side, I guess he didn't wipe the machine down thorough enough, or his shoes were still wet. And left leg went left, right leg went right, and his middle went down.
Oh.
And I don't speak his language, but I understood what he was saying.
Yeah. Did you ever get that Asia exclusive one, Vince?
No,
not yet. Gotcha.
Everyone's saying $60. We'll see.
Yeah.
Aussie Collectibles is probably your best bet. They usually have pretty good deals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bought several things from them,
and their shipping is really good too.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody get any of the kitties today?
No.
Of course not.
I can't say I did.
I was going to, and then I realized I had better things to do with my time, so I cleaned the toilet.
Yeah, money. Hey, if you want to throw me up, I'll show some stuff I got in.
Okay, he's going to show us something special.
Okay.
So I went to Hot Topic, and I picked up the Glow Eric Draven.
Did they have any Zoros?
Okay.
Huh?
When I was there, it hadn't even dropped yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my store got some, but I was working that day, and I don't collect that stuff. So if I'd been off, I would have gone and tried to get some for you, but I wasn't off. Let's see here. Also, I picked up let me take this protector off so you can see a little bit better. I've got the other two versions of this. There's like the original one. There's the green one with green blood, and then this is actually just the standard bloody Hot Topic exclusive one of
Nice.
Chainsaw Man. So got
cool.
that. Kind of looks like that.
Actually, I'm looking to get the set for Hell of a Boss. Apparently, they have the three main characters those guys make.
For what?
It's a net series called Hell of a Boss. pretty decent. The same person who did that series also has a new series on Amazon Prime called Has Been Hotel, which is actually pretty good. It's really good.
Picked up this one from Hot Topic. If I can get it open here.
Come on, isn't your knife sharp enough? Come
No,
on.
these boxes are a pain, dude.
No. Hey, quick, do you think it's because he's got a dull knife?
It's not. It's a box to get open.
I'm just riding your ass like you ride mine.
No, you scare me with your knife skills or lack thereof.
Oh, please!
God, if that knife was. I mean,
sorry, not all the
knife.
in the hills of Tennessee killing campers. Okay, I mean,
well, I picked this up.
What the hell? Oh, okay. I thought it was like a training thing. I was like, it's a lunchbox.
God, finally, jeez. So what it is
arthritis getting to you, old man.
The Hot Topic exclusive Ghastly that dropped the emo Ghastly.
The emo gas.
Yep.
Nobody understands him but his parents.
Open it up here.
It's all for you.
When I was a young boy, my father.
Yeah.
I just think that little dude's pretty awesome looking. His first one was shoes. He's got the hair piece. They showed a picture of Chris in his younger days, and he literally had this whole look going on.
God. Oh.
See, this is why I'm glad like smartphones weren't a thing. I mean,
but so got that, and then you always have kind of cool box art and stuff on them. Then I also got
quiet LBD.
This came in from Amazon. Is the Grogu
Anzalon?
Yeah, it's Anzelin Droidsmith. Anzelin Droidsmith. It's the one that was like, no squeezy, mad baby. So, and then I also got in that t-shirt bundle with the GameStop exclusive Tomura Shigaraki.
Do you wear the shirts, Mitch?
No.
I don't think I don't think I've ever seen you in an anime shirt.
Yeah, I used to wear them all the time. I've got some. I don't wear them all that much, but I do have some of them. And then the last thing I got in my bundle.
Nice.
I have my Moneta, the Glow Chase, and the other, which actually there's a box of, bought the whole case to get the guaranteed chase. So
how's the glow on it?
Do what, Vince?
How's the glow on it?
I haven't really tested it out yet. I literally just got these.
Oh, you just opened them?
I just opened them up today. So I hadn't really had a chance to test it too much. The glow on this one's a lot better. All the flames down underneath glow and everything. I know that much. Moneta was
I've never seen the movie.
What?
You've never seen The Crow?
No.
Really?
I've never seen Spawn either.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, in order of importance, I would say The Crow, then followed by Spawn.
Can we kick him off the panel? This is ridiculous.
Hey, hold on. I'm going to throw somebody on the panel in just a second, but real quick. You can't kick him out. I mean, it's Vince. Technically, he could have seen it and maybe thought it was some other movie like Killer Clowns, okay? So we don't know.
Oh, true.
Or I could have thought it was wrestling. I could have thought he was the Sting.
There is no thought.
Please, no.
The Sting. The Sting? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, Sting, whatever the hell his name is. He was on WCW. I didn't watch WCW ever.
In here, man. I didn't watch WCW that much, but even I know who Sting is, and I know there's no the.
I felt like WCW was where like he went to die after
The
WWF.
Sting.
The Sting.
Sounds like a bad indie film.
No, it sounds like the Wish version when you can't afford the real thing. But we have Sting at home.
And that's what the fake pop says. The Sting.
Mom, it's the Sting. It's not Sting. I want to drive Schmody. You got me Snikes. What the heck, Mom?
And your Schmody Walkman.
Yeah.
Again.
You got me Tony Trotman. Jeez.
It's like there was a place here years ago in the mall selling Tommy Hilfiger jackets. In the and the Tommy had looked like an N.
Just said Tony.
Yeah. Well, no, it was like TOMNY.
Tommy Hilfiger.
The lesser known brother.
Right?
Yeah.
They should have just removed one L. Just put Tommy with one L. Hilfiger.
Don't worry about that. We just forgot.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right. Take care, man. Enjoy your Fortnite.
Who said Fortnite?
Anthony Boyce.
Anthony.
Oh, Anthony. So he doesn't watch anime, but he plays Fortnite. Yeah, that's ass backwards if I ever seen it.
He traded in his sodas for Fortnite.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Skin's expensive.
Hey, I know people that get their kids to do things for V-Bucks, okay? So
Fortnite's basically Call of Duty for children, right?
Pretty much. It's kind of like the little kids cards. It's like the Caillou of anime. There you go.
LBD, I think you're having a stroke. We're talking about Fortnite.
Caillou of anime.
Yeah, Fortnite, dude.
Fortnite.
I'm just giving Anthony shit because he likes to talk crap about one thing, and then he's playing Fortnite, which is probably more childish than anything he probably would have seen. Especially now that it's Lego.
Hey, to each his own.
Now it's Lego, so it's even more.
I'd like to see him be at one of those conventions. He'd get this kicked out of him. Just saying.
No. You know what the thing is though? One of the main, and it happens at every convention. It seems more lately is people going in and doing the whole looking at someone's cosplay and then calling them something else that they clearly know that isn't it. Like
that's
somebody dresses the Joker and saying, "Hey, you're Pennywise, aren't you?" And just to see the look on their face, going, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
No, I don't see the point of that. I wouldn't find any joy in that. I like giving people shit, but not like that.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But anyways.
Yeah. Like guys in the little dollies.
The dollies.
So I got a package from Funko today. And I was so excited, not knowing what it is, and they sent me a box from a year ago.
Oh, the replacement for that.
Are you serious? A year?
Oh, I don't know. When did these come out?
Would have been this summer.
Year.
Okay, then from the summer.
Yeah.
Fun on the run. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's about par for the course.
So yeah. Came about. I don't even know where this thing is.
Right. Yeah. Mine's
know.
probably packed away somewhere.
I haven't ordered from the Funko shop in ages. I think the last thing I can't even think of the last thing I ordered from the Funko shop.
I ordered today, but before today, I got Chopper, but before that, I've tried since.
What about the Butcher? Didn't you get Butcher?
No, actually, because right now I'm waiting until I get paid before I buy. I don't want to do things on credit that's stupid. So I'm waiting until I get paid on Thursday, and I'm gonna get Butcher through Pulp Culture because I can get the same pop for 1/10 of the price, not have to pay the reshipper. The only difference is it's got to come in from Australia. But I mean, at the end of the day, the time
Okay,
that it takes.
okay, you're doing like this whole runaround. Is it cheaper for you to ship it from pop culture than it is from California? That's all we need to know.
Are you done?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ship from Australia. I'm gonna ship from Australia, and the time and money is about 20% less on both.
Yeah. That was a long way around, and that's coming from me.
Well, they still have it on the table at Funko Hollywood.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Really?
you wanted it.
Excuse me, you asked me, you said, hey, next time I go down, do you want me to get one? I said, yeah, sure, if you can. I still have the text.
Oh, okay. I thought that was okay. Yeah, next time I go, I'll get you one.
He's had salad since then, buddy.
Because he told me, he said, hey, I'm going to get paid. I thought this was like, what, 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm going to get it this week when I get paid. I said, oh, if I see it before, then do you want me? Yeah, you're right. I said, do you want me to grab it? You said, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Hey,
He
Vince, next time
remembers.
you have a shower, maybe not, like breathe in the water, come up for air. Like, I don't know.
Oh, no, we're flooded. I don't know about that. I've been showering all day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Literally.
right. That's right. You guys got water for the first time. What's that like?
It's fucking hell. I mean, it's terrible right now.
Dude, he sent me photos and stuff and videos. And
Real
it's
life.
rough, buddy.
Hey, is your garage door
yeah,
open?
like I don't that the city thought very good about drainage on these streets and freeways.
But even
No.
if they did, man, they get clogged anyway. So at this, like with that much rain, it doesn't even matter. You're just getting like double what it would have already been at that point.
I'm just lucky I got a big truck when I was driving yesterday because it was deep in my truck. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, but you drive a Jeep, don't you?
no, a Land Cruiser.
Oh, okay. I thought you drove a Jeep because I was going to say.
It wasn't.
Much a Land Cruiser.
It wasn't land cruising yesterday.
It was like a boat yesterday.
There was a lot of hydroplaning.
Boats and
Yes, a lot of hydroplaning. And so the only way, because it was so foggy and raining so hard on the freeway, the only way I was able to know where I was going is I was following the truck's lights in front of me.
Yeah.
You see, and the funny thing I'm thinking in the back of my head is all this water, and think of like every rat in every sewer just piling out.
Oh God.
See, nobody ever thinks about that with floods. It's like, yeah.
No, I just wonder where the homeless tents are going.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna see them going to the Daly River.
Yeah.
I suggest you drive down to Santa Monica and see where they went.
They're houseboats.
Down the river. They're houseboats now.
All the tents are floating on pallets.
Looks like the Titanic.
Never let go, never forget.
Right.
The heart of the ocean is like.
So yeah, it's been pretty bad with the rain. But I mean, Sean says that I'm a girl and that this and that.
No, I
toughen up, Buttercup.
Hold on.
It's like us getting 10 inches of snow. It shuts everything down around here.
Sean's like, oh, that's t-shirt weather. I'll go out there in my flip flops.
Whatever.
Oh God, no! I won't wear flip flops in this city. It's a good way to get tetanus.
You sound like you're important.
I believe was that you showed me a picture of a truck with water driving through a large puddle. That's what I was in last night. Oh, you'll be fine. Of course, I'll be fine. I'm a Californian.
Californians.
Californian.
I don't see any Buttercup here.
Okay, let me show you. You're like way back. I'm talking about this morning.
Well, he just had to go back into his ancestral roots, man. They can cross water easily, can they?
Oh yeah, I'm a good swimmer.
I bet you are, buddy.
The last thing you sent me is you wanted me to buy you an RV.
Yes.
I guess you finished watching Breaking Bad and thought, what the hell?
No, I want
the crystal ship.
I want the pop.
It is pretty cool.
Oh, for that gorilla thing.
Yeah. See, what do you think about that?
The $65,000 pop.
650,000, not 65,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, suck it up, Buttercup. That was today at 4. Huh.
Yeah. It's too early.
So now I'm a Powerpuff Girl.
Hey.
No. Well, hey, look, you be whatever you want to be. I ain't gonna judge you.
Yeah. So are we all gonna pitch in and get that pop or what? I'll take the RV and the pop.
Well, wait, how the hell does that qualify as pitching in if you're taking everything?
Right.
You guys a ride.
Some California math right there.
I'll give you guys a ride to the cons.
Well, then you're coming here to pick me up.
It'll be like
to a convention.
It'll be like it's all of ours. I'll just take care of it.
Honestly, if I had a choice between anybody driving a large vehicle, my money's on Mitch.
Really?
What?
See, I don't.
See, if I had to pick somebody out of this group to drive a large vehicle, it'd be Mitch.
I would pick Quickdraw. I would pick Quickdraw.
No, Mitch.
He drives a Jeep.
Quickdraw, then Andrew, then LBD, then you.
Whatever.
Just because you want to be passenger princess to anybody. That's why you're not even on the list. You just want to be in the back enjoying the ride.
No, I don't want to get citizenship so I can get a U.S. license. It's a really long way to get.
Also, let's be honest. He would have to sit on some phone books. Then you got to get him the extensions. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Wait, we're talking about Mitch now?
Talking about you.
About you, buddy.
Mitch
Well,
is
we
like,
know we're not talking about me.
Mitch is like 6'2" or something, isn't he?
No, he is.
Rick is.
No, nobody's upset over the fact that like Andrew was the middle ground for when I was picking people for driving.
No, I trust Andrew to drive just because if he could fix a car, he deserves to drive it.
Yeah,
plain and simple.
No, I'm
that was logic.
I mean, if you could fix it, you could drive it. That's what I think.
Yeah, no.
So anyway,
I wonder if Andrew can trick the Tesla cameras, because you only use auto drive as long as the camera can see your eyes.
No,
well, yeah,
bro, he's not out of the movie. He still has his pupils, buddy.
That's not how it works. So, for Tesla to autopilot, you have to have both hands on the steering wheel. You have to apply pressure to both sides on the steering wheel at a certain spot, and then it'll drive. There's nothing to drive. You have to hold both things on the steering wheel, but you could bypass that.
Well, no, but also there's also a camera that if you take your eyes off the road, there'll be a warning flashing up on the screen.
Yeah, but it's like the hand things that like you could bypass all that.
Yeah.
It's just like a little jumper, like a spark, like a fuse.
So technically, Andrew can drive. He just needs to get a Tesla.
Yeah, just like
I'm selling my pops. If anybody's looking for pops, I'm in the market for a Tesla now.
You're gonna see Andrew, the first street racer, like the first blind street racer.
Actually, that car wouldn't really do well where he lives because it gets cold. Those batteries do not do well in the cold.
Well, plus
the door can't drive it in the winter.
The door handles freeze.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've got another voice actors coming to Tall Man.
Who is it this time?
It's the Michaela Jill Murphy, the voice of Toph from Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. I was seeing in Tall Man too. They're looking for more employees too.
Yeah,
they had a one ad. So you're gonna apply, Mitch?
No. He's doing some new stuff and everything. So he needs more employees.
You should
They're
apply.
Growing, expanding, and doing big things. So.
Well, you want to be one of the displays?
Huh?
I said you want to be one of the displays. That's what I said.
One more time.
I was saying, what, Sean? Do you want him to be one of the displays? Because he always says you seem very tiny there.
No, I just think if Mitch worked there, he could just put a sign over the front door of his place and he could work from home. I mean, he's got enough inventory.
Yeah.
And he's always riding my ass about working at home. So at least this time he gets to, have that opportunity.
Right.
I think it's fair.
Yeah. But no,
Mitch, what's your inventory count right now? How many? Did you ever finish?
Me? No, I haven't finished.
You didn't finish the storage unit?
What I had in the storage unit was over
Like,
800 and something.
800 pops?
And I was probably 75% done with what was in the storage unit. And then I've got 6 bins in the other room. And then there's even more here in another room. And
But
not counting all this stuff.
Not counting PC?
No, not counting PC. Yeah. So,
In short, if Mitch has a house fire, we'll be able to tell. I'll be able to tell where he lives from here.
it's a lot.
Me too.
Hey, make sure you insure it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Actually, I have insurance on the stuff here. I don't know what it's like in the States, but here I have to now I'm down to once every 2 months now. I have to give them an inventory of what I have.
Mm-hmm. I have to do that too.
And they want pictures.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
Yeah,
That's
what
coming
you
up
have.
soon.
Hey, with ours, when we were doing our claim, they were just like, "Oh, okay, write it down."
Yeah.
Well, no, because
Willy Wonka 2-pack.
Yeah, there's the thing where she's coming.
oh, nice.
Oh man.
You gonna go?
Huh?
You gonna go?
I don't know. I might go before work on Sunday.
You should.
Because I think she's there. Let's see. It's there from 11 to 3. I go in at 1, so I can go down there early. Go ahead and get in. I'll get
And
my.
you usually miss out on these things, so I would if I were you.
What's that?
Mm-hmm.
I said you
Maybe-
usually miss out on these things. You should.
I
if you
do
can.
normally. The good thing about him having the 2 locations is he'll do a Saturday and then a Sunday signing. So he's doing the mall store on Saturday this time, and then on Sunday he's doing it the one that's maybe.
I forgot he opened up a store in the mall.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, he had the kiosk at first.
Mm-hmm.
And then he
I remember
actually
you told me
opened
that.
the
Yeah.
store. That was his kiosk was last Christmas before last.
Mm-hmm. I remember
A
that.
year ago, and then he opened up a store after the kiosk did well over the Christmas season. He went ahead and opened a physical store. So, and it's killing it, man. He said he's doing great down there.
That's good.
So, and then he of course opened up he bought that warehouse distribution center thing. Also, he's got that now. So all his online and all that stuff comes out of that location instead of having to be put together in the stores. So
Not bad. Actually, there was something I wanted to bring up. I brought it up before the show, but I thought I'd bring it up now that everyone's here. So, listen to this. I didn't download the whole article, but man arrested after allegedly stealing $20,000 worth of collectibles and selling them online. West Fargo, North Dakota. A man facing 2 felony charges after police say he stole $20,000 worth of die-cast collectibles from a storage unit and attempted to sell them on eBay.
sounds like you got a bunch of Matchbox stuff.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels
he
stuff.
sold them on December 29th and was caught in the middle of January. Sorry, Andrew, go ahead.
Diecast cars, tractors,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Those are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
If you think Funko collectors are nuts, you got to see these guys when they put out the new tray or whatever, like the new display for them Hot Wheels. Everybody's looking for their Chase or whatever the hell it is, like the one of whatever the hell. It's nuts.
My buddy Neil,
My
he
dad-
collects diecast cars, and there are people in this area that have basically been banned from Walmart stores, like all Walmart stores, because as everyone, we're all collectors here, so stores, they put the pallets on the floor, and then usually mid-staff, which is middle of the day or night shift people, will put that stuff on the shelves, and those guys will just, like raccoons, man, just rip them open, make a mess of everything, take what they want, and leave it. So there's a few people, which I can't imagine being banned from all Walmart stores. Because
you got to be pretty messed up to get banned from Walmart.
Oh yeah. Oh, I agree.
mean,
I agree.
They let people fight in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it. I'm just thinking, like we were talking earlier, this guy stole this stuff basically right before New Year's and then got caught 2 weeks later. You think he would have given some time?
Yeah.
He might have just
Ridiculous.
say that storage unit was open or whatever. He might have just went in there, stole them, and like, damn, I got some Hot Wheels. He thought they were something better and just try to flip them real quick. Looked them up online.
No, I get that. I'm just saying if you're not that I condone stealing, in fact, but I'm saying if you are at the end of the day selling the stuff right after you stole it is kind of a good way of getting caught.
Yeah. Yep, it is.
It's like the guy that stole, what was that, Batman, Andrew? Do you remember the giant Funko Batman that got stolen at the Everett store? And then a year later got returned?
Yeah. Yep.
Because it was probably sitting in someone's basement going, what do we do with this?
At that point, I would have just left it there, dude, for years.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Oh, let me take it back. Nah, I wouldn't want to be caught taking it back.
I don't know. They must have been pretty good, man. I mean, they took it without getting caught, and they returned it without getting caught.
That's super funny.
All that time and all that effort for what?
Hey, and somewhere there's pictures of that Batman in someone's yard. Just like, so there's been these news videos and all this stuff going on, especially on social media, about these tagging and these high rises in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I saw that today.
So a buddy of mine is actually one of the artists on that building. His name's Funko Cholos, and he draws a little Funko guy on there. And they did a whole thing on him. And police are catching the people, but the building owners are not pressing charges, so they have to let them go. That whole building, that skyrise.
Give everyone context. These buildings are about anywhere between 60 to 80 story tall buildings, and they're glass facade buildings, and the balconies that are on the corners of these buildings have these beautiful glass sidings, and that's where these guys have been doing all their artwork, because the building apparently has little to no security or cameras or motion sensors. So these guys are literally hopping the elevators, going to a floor, going into one of the open units, and just doing their artwork. And yeah, it's funny as hell. But apparently, when I read the report that you're talking about, they were trying to get these guys, and apparently they were also charging the building for something. I forget what it was. For not protecting. It's wild.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Have you got your 10-inch Hello Kitty yet, Vince?
It'll be here in...
There are words that I never thought would ever be put together in a sentence. 10-inch Hello Kitty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Apparently, Tall Man just posted that he got a delivery of them in today.
You gonna get one, Mitch?
No.
Mitch is a closet Hello Kitty fan. You guys just don't know. He actually likes cinnamon roll. That's his favorite.
No. Mitch is a closet.
What that was.
I don't know who that is. I have no clue.
Mitch, you don't gotta lie to the people.
If you held a gun to my head right now and told me to describe cinnamon roll, I would have no idea.
I just see you crying, going, "It's brown with cinnamon and it's in a swirl."
No, he's white. Cinnamon roll's white.
Oh, okay. Thanks, there, Hello Kitty expert.
I really don't.
I know who Hello Kitty is.
Honestly, LBD teaches me so much about Hello Kitty.
He's got a daughter.
No. Well, no. He sends me every single video of Hello Kitty of like some theory in Japan, because I guess that's where all that stuff's from. He sends me all these Japanese things, and it's like, it's insane. Like there's probably like 500 characters.
I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. The only reason all that crap pops up on me is because I sent you the first one, and now it doesn't stop happening.
Right.
Yeah, I can relate to that actually. As someone who doesn't.
You know, the only reason I get Hello Kitty stuff because my kid doesn't use my phone, so none of that is enough for my kid. That's all I use.
I don't even think she likes Hello Kitty, does she?
Yeah, she's actually wants it's funny you mentioned it because she wants the character she likes is Cinnamon Roll. So I knew exactly what he looked like just because of that.
You have an excuse.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I only know
Me
3
neither.
characters: Cinnamon Roll, Hello Kitty, and then I don't even know the other one's name. I just know it's a Karomi, the evil Hello Kitty, or whatever the hell it is. That's the only 3 characters I can recognize. The rest I have no idea.
You
And
don't know the frog from back in the day?
no, I know the frog. Like I know I know what it looks like.
Karopi.
Huh?
The frog is Karopi.
Karopi, but okay.
Gropey?
Karopi.
Copy.
With a K.
Oh, I thought I heard the
they
word
did a
Karopi.
they did a Karopi as who was that? Todoroki?
Yeah,
Or
Todoroki.
Karopi.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of dropped the ball on that. It should have been Suyu, to be honest.
Papa, I know the yellow one's name.
Yeah, it was. I'm sitting here looking at it. It's over here. The My Hero mashup thing. I've got a couple of those. I don't have them all. But.
The best My Hero mashup is the Tuxedo Sam, just because he's like this huge. It's a big old pop. It's a fat penguin.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
like-
about.
He's so wide.
I know my little twin.
But yeah, like I said,
That's a way to put it.
like I said, I know what they all look like, but the only 3 I kind of know anything about are those 3 that I said. The evil kitty and the original, and then the cinnamon roll. But that's just because of my kid. Plus the evil kitty is like a newer character, so like it was every time I was in the lives for Japan, like people were going nuts over it because there's also ladies in those lives who do shopping as well. That's why.
Yeah, all those ones are new. Cinnamon roll, Karomi.
Yeah.
Sean's like, what is this turning to?
It's okay.
No. I'm. Hey, look, I get it. It's your thing. I'm not going to judge. I'm willing to bet when the camera goes off and this is all said and done, you probably slip into your Hello Kitty costume and go about your house going, I feel right.
Well,
I feel right.
as per usual, the catalyst of this conversation was Mitch, though. He did ask the question.
Cue the video.
Cue the video.
It's almost like
We just see him dusting going, I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. This girl's like, I just go with it.
No, he goes and turns on his Baby Metal CD.
Right.
I want candy.
Chocolate.
Oh, look, it's Ladybeard.
That's a great song.
You know, the fact that you know the melody so well, I'm kind of curious what plays in your truck now.
It's something, buddy.
I ain't judging.
Everything plays in my truck. You'd be surprised. There is no rhyme or reason in my musical.
I know. It's like on Spotify, I did a blend with LBD, and every so often I'll get like really, really heavy Chicano music, and I'm like, and I'm listening, and I'm like, oh, this is nice, and I'm like, I don't remember listening to the song, and then I'll look and go, oh, that's because it's his. All right.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I listen to like various styles of music in English, and in Spanish, there's like way more genres than in English. So it's like an insane encyclopedia of music. But you ask me the name of some of these songs, I can barely tell you because it's too much.
What's not lived until you've heard death metal bagpipe music. Okay.
What's your?
I put it on my list.
What's your what?
It's pretty fun. I'll be
I
honest. It's pretty fun.
I don't have a preferred genre, to be honest with you. I don't. I love a lot of different style of music. Music has kind of always been my thing. That's why I studied audio engineering, and I wanted to work in that. But had a kid, had to do other things. Like it's just how it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
like
destroyed me.
Dude, I like just about every genre out there. I mean, there's not a whole lot that I don't like. I mean, I'm not a huge country fan, but certain aspects of it I do like.
But you listen to like that like Slipknot kind of music stuff?
Oh, you give me some screaming, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Huh? You listen to like Slipknot kind of music, like that heavy or whatever where they're just screaming?
Not that heavy.
Oh,
yeah, you start talking about like dark metal and all that sort of stuff. That in the
Cannibal Corpse, Cradle Filth.
That sort of stuff I really don't listen to, but I like metal. I mean, I go to heavy metal shows all the time. I've been to Slipknot show.
Actually, fun fact about Mitch, he's actually secretly a BTS fan. Out of all of us, he has the most amount of BTS pops.
Does he have like
Yeah,
8 of
and they
them?
all pitched in for it.
The guys make catchy music. That John Cook, the one of the BTS guys, has did a solo album. It's catchy as shit.
I will take your word for it.
Do they sing in English?
Sometimes.
He does. Well, it's K-pop, dude. It's half in English, half in something else.
Yeah. Okay, the one music I really can't stand though is probably when they're fucking screaming into the damn mic. Jesus Christ, man. My brother was into that shit really for like a lot.
I can't. It's just not my thing. I mean,
are you ready?
Yeah, basically.
No.
So,
I'm talking about.
yeah, there you go. There it
I'm
is.
like,
Where you
Like
can't
sounding like a
understand
fucking
words.
Tasmanian devil and
Hey,
shit. Like
LBD, perfect,
LBD.
please.
F-bombs, bro.
Yes.
Um,
You only get one LBD, and I used it up. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then tried to correct himself
Yeah, with another one.
terribly.
well, like I said, sounding like the damn Tasmanian devil. That's what that sounds like to me.
Oh yeah, and some of it's even worse than that. But
Oh yeah, no, I know.
you know, it's real fun when you listen to people that like do that heavy death metal, and then you get to talk to them. You talk to them afterwards, and it's like, "Hello, sir. How are you doing this evening?" It's like,
right.
Right.
Well, it's like Heidi and Carla that are in Butcher Babies.
yeah,
I mean,
Mhm.
they're like the sweetest two girls you've ever met. But then when they get on stage, they get all dressed up and they do their act, which is just an
Yep.
act, just like a lot of artists. They're up there. And I'm like,
there used to be a place
what happened to you?
in Niagara
Yeah.
Falls called the Underground, and I used to play Warhammer 40K, and there was these guy. The one guy says, "Yeah, I'm in a death metal band." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." He's like, "Yeah, we're playing this Saturday, like that night," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, why don't you come down and see us?" All right, and I didn't recognize him because inside the store, it's just a regular plain shirt, jeans, jacket, and as soon as I walk into the Underground, he's up on stage, sees me, waves, and then just starts going, and it's like, is this the same person like 4 hours ago?
Bro, same thing. You know who have y'all heard of Steel Panther?
Entertainment.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. So we had them down at the venue I worked at. And then after the show, we were all hanging out after the show. All the patrons had left. And it was just a bunch of the people that worked there and all the staff and everything. And then the band was there. But these guys walk out and they start talking to us. Well, they didn't have the hair on. They didn't have all the stuff on. And I didn't even know who it was. And I went, wait a minute, you're he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
funny.
oh my-
Hey,
They were actually on
didn't
America's Got
recognize
Talent.
I have that happen with actual famous people. Last year at the Fan Expo, I'm sitting beside a guy and we're talking. Then I look over and it's the actor that plays John Economist from Peacemaker. We were talking. We were talking about. I forget what we were talking about. It was something mundane. And then I look over and I went, "You're." And he goes, "Yeah." And I went, "Oh." And then we went back to talking about our conversation because my brain was going. Yeah. You ever meet somebody who isn't like super famous, but just slightly, and your brain goes, "I know you. Why do I know you?
Yeah.
Do I owe you money?"
All the time.
Oh, and like
Well,
the
yeah,
dudes from Guar.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that was crazy.
Only thing I know about Guar is it was what you're trying to do in the game Beavis and Butthead, get the tickets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Been to a couple of Guar.
I didn't even know who
shows.
Guar was until they were opening for Dragon Force, and they were the band just before Dragon
nice.
Force. And I never knew who Guar was, and I'm watching them I'm like, oh wow, this is great. My friends go, "You don't know who these guys are?" No.
They are interesting. I will tell you that.
It was a good show. It was Power Glove was the pre-opener, then Guar, and then followed by Dragon Force. Show started at 6. We didn't get out until 1 a.m. That was the show I told you guys. My buddy got his somebody was crowd surfing, got kicked in the head, lost his glasses. And so we were trying to find the lenses, and we finally found them like an hour later. One was scratched all to hell, and the other one was just in pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's yeah, I love all kinds of different music, but there are some that I just don't really get.
Oh, yeah.
It just don't resonate with me. You know.
Actually, here's one. What's a one song like? Once it doesn't matter where you are. If you can get to the radio in time, you will turn the station or turn the music off because you can't stand that song so much.
Anything by Nickelback.
Anything Taylor Swift.
Anything Mariah Carey.
I can't say that about Nickelback. They've got some good songs.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Nope. I can't stand it.
Well,
I mean,
so
and they're super cool dudes. I met them down in Georgia at
Andrew
a
hates
concert
it because
backstage, hanging out with them, and they're super good dudes.
No, quick! You can't make that joke. I want to.
Quick.
You know what? Paper, rock, scissors on this one. Quick, ready?
about why Andrew.
Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Because you can't look at that photograph.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I guess it makes you guys laugh.
Jesus Christ. The fact that they both said they had the same joke. Sean, by the way, Andrew, Sean is turning tomato red right now. Okay,
It's okay. It's fine.
It's more funny the fact that
From
Nick and I are
pasty transparent white to pink red.
seriously.
Oh God.
But I like Stone Sour.
So Mitch, you
So
never did tell us.
looking through the glass is fine. Okay.
Like the
You're
one.
looking through the glass.
I like it.
Yeah, no, I like Stone Sour. It's good. What, Sean?
You still didn't tell us what song or band that you can't stand. Like you will literally do everything to turn the music off.
Anything by like Luke Bryan or those kind of country singers that.
Who's Luke Bryan?
He's a country singer.
Oh, yeah.
He's a judge on American Idol also, but anyways. I mean,
So,
I just
so
don't like.
At my work, we play the top hits or whatever on the radio, and for some reason, it's like the same 20 or 15 songs over and over all day. I always think that all these girl songs are Taylor Swift. To me, she sounds like every other girl, other than like, I am what I am. I can't cuss, but yeah, like every girl song, I think it's a Taylor Swift song's not, but. To me, that type of music I hate. Whatever you'd call that genre.
I can tell you what I have to turn off. I have to turn off mumble rap. It burns my soul.
Oh, yeah.
It burns my It burns my soul so much.
To me, it's All Star by Smash Mouth.
Huh? No, I don't mind that.
Oh my! No.
I can deal with it.
When that song was big, it played on every radio station, and if you worked in an office, you would hear it.
Oh yeah,
6 or 7 times. So it got so bad that I gave a girl $5 to pay for the radio that she bought from the dollar store across the street and smashed it. I said, "Hey, can I buy that radio off you?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." And I bought it. Ripped the cord out. Went there, better.
Yeah, I just
nice.
I don't know. You're talking about like kind of like that's just straight pop music.
Yeah,
you're talking about like Taylor Swift or Olivia Rodrigo.
I don't know who that is, but yes,
all that stuff. Yeah, but
I can see that stuff.
I'll tell you what was good last night on the Grammys was Luke.
Somebody getting arrested?
No, not Killer Mike getting arrested. Luke Combs, he remade that Tracy Chapman song, Fast Car.
Yeah.
Oh, they play that at my work too all the time.
He and Tracy Chapman performed that last night on the Grammys. It was
really?
Really cool. Tracy Chapman looks almost exactly like she did back in the 80s or 90s when she did that song, or whenever it was, probably mid to late 90s.
Yeah.
But she just had like grayish in her dreads.
Yeah.
But
she's timeless, man.
She looks great.
Oh yeah. But most singers, and anybody can attest this, as they get older, their voice kind of changes for obvious reasons. She still sounds as great as the day that she took the microphone.
Yeah, it was a great
yes, Axl Rose is one. Dee Snider is another one.
Vince Neil, for God's sake.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Vince
my
Neil
God.
Horrible. He mumbles words that aren't even the song lyrics, even trying to be the song lyrics. It's horrible.
Oh, I know.
There's TikToks about it all over the place.
I had a chance to see him, and I was like, no. If it was,
Yeah.
I'm not on that side of TikTok, Mitch. I'm sorry, I haven't heard it. You know, it's good for you though.
I don't even know who that is.
It pops up on everything, on every social media thing, because it's so horrible. It's a joke.
Well, yeah. Well, like I said, but it's got to be within your range of like what you kind of like watch. So that's what I'm saying. That's why it don't pop up for me.
Well, all the Spanish videos don't pop up for me, so there you go.
Yeah, exactly. And and see, I'm
Spanish. I don't look stuff up. Anyways, so also they had a thing last night too. Joni Mitchell performed, which that was the first time she's ever performed on the Grammys. It was. I mean, she's had a lot of health problems and stuff, but I mean, she's been an inspiration for a lot of singers over the years.
Who's Joni Mitchell?
Go look it up. Just she's a singer songwriter, like a very, very, very famous singer songwriter from back in the day. I mean, she's 80 something now, but she literally sat on stage and sang, and had like who was it? Brandy Carlisle was up there singing with her, and a couple of other people. But it was a good performance, But
she's also written a few songs for other people as well.
I have a question. Did we look over the new releases yet, or did I miss that?
No.
We figured
Sean hadn't pulled that up yet.
We figured you would eventually show up, LBD.
I don't know, man. We technically got like a few minutes, like of your selected time, and we having on the collector channel, which hasn't gone through collections yet.
Yeah, Woodstock. Yeah, she was at Woodstock.
Yeah, Mitch, weren't you at Woodstock too?
No.
Oh, okay. I figured you were. My
a little
apologies.
before my time.
I always wonder, like, I'm sure the kids who were made at Woodstock kind of got told that eventually. I wonder how they adjusted later.
Who knows?
Because most
Mayor Pop
are on drugs.
Yeah, I don't think your mayor wears the mask, does he?
Oh yeah, he has. He's totally wearing the mask.
Has he ever gone and just like choke slam somebody just because they didn't agree with his policy?
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't like the new litter reform. Slam.
Right.
Snow White. This thing that's been
Well, they you only had like till yesterday to order it. They took it down
today at 12:30 when the other thing dropped. It went off.
Kelsey thought.
It ended today at 12:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't care for it, but I think it's pretty cool that it's just a kind of such a recent thing, and they kind of noticed. They kind of actually did something smart and kind of did it right away and didn't give it to us 3 years later.
But it's the first.
I think it'll hold value.
They've done.
Huh?
It's the first pre-order that they've done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that.
And I think it'll hold good value.
Yeah, it probably will. It probably will. No, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, I feel like that's pretty smart to do. Like, they did, because they like we've been talking about this before. They announced stuff, and then like the time has passed. Like, these shows are done. They no longer, and people are no longer watching them. And then
they did it. They did it so they could do a Taylor Swift NFL Super Bowl moment. Watch in the luxury suite jumping or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, NFTs technically are pre-orders. Let's be real.
Split the hairs there.
Like hot.
Oh, your mic went
here.
You're going digital, Drew.
Yeah.
Just like an NFT.
We got Target Con. Yeah.
Blacklight again. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Actually, when I saw this briefly, I thought this was what's his name?
Barbie. I thought.
I thought it was Captain Planet.
I thought it was Patrick Swayze from Dirty Dancing.
Is that Captain
It was like-
Planet? Is that what that is, or am I tweaking?
No, that's Stranger Things.
Oh, I didn't see. I'm not really paying attention to the corner. Okay, it looked like Captain Planet to me.
We already saw that. Carl.
Yeah, Carl Weathers.
Hello Kitty, which we already know someone's already bought.
Yeah.
Bang Bang Kitty Gang.
Yeah, that little clip from Happy Gilmore kind of rings a little different.
Oh
Yeah.
When Tubbs is singing after he like passed away. Like,
Well, that and in Little Nicky, because he's up there too. Remember, he reprises the role in Little Nicky in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
NFTs we talked about last week.
Yeah, those drop tomorrow, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like any of them.
We know
This
which
I
one
want.
Vince wants. So
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Eh.
Well, I just want it because Vince is there.
I'll sign it for you.
Please don't.
I'll even put a
It'll be the only time a signature lowers the value of a pop.
There's another one for Mr. Vince.
I actually want that. I like that.
It looks really good. It's well done
And
for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
It's a comic, which is nice.
It's
Yeah.
better than his regular form pop.
Yeah.
Famous baseball players with generic bodies and heads.
Who's that on the Yankees? I can't see. Oh, Aaron Judge. Okay.
Yeah.
Mookie.
Forget. These actually look really good.
Yeah, I want
Still
them
haven't
as
watched it.
with VX.
What is this? Invincible?
Invincible. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
It's a really good kids show. It's a superhero show that teaches kids the values of family and friends.
Yeah, and to listen to your parents.
So false hope.
Yep, especially in the first episode. Really shows you how to handle your friends. Wizard of Oz. For those who missed the first.
I actually like those.
They look like the old ones.
I've got some of the old ones, but
don't they look identical to the old ones?
No. They're completely different molds.
Yeah, they're completely different molds because they're new. They're the newer style.
Yeah, like the Cowardly Lion. That's where he's like holding his tail, where he's, oh, why'd you have to go and do that? Like he's scared, and the Scarecrow's pointing different ways.
Why do I just see Mitch in a Cowardly Lion costume now? Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Great. So, what? You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to move on.
But I've got the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Man, and Scarecrow, the OG ones.
The only one I would want would be the monkey, the flying monkey.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of those.
Well, I would just, I don't know. That's the only character I like the most.
There's supposed to be a flying monkey, like a flocked flying monkey or something coming out with this wave, and also a flocked Cowardly Lion again.
Is there a Toto pop?
Yes. It was a Funko Shop.
It was a Funko Shop exclusive. It came out with what was the other dog that it came out with at the same time?
From Back to the Future.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
I've got that also.
We got Social Media Freddy, a new one.
How do you get that?
You got to win it on social media, literally.
Yeah, you gotta win it somehow from them.
It's a lot of Funko backside, one or the other.
Random people win them all the time on their lives. You got to do TikTok. They're on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram lives, and then you win it there. Or sometimes they'll do it with a repost as well. Sometimes.
It looks like they're doing a 2-pack for Pop Yourself.
Yep.
I guess for couples.
For couples, especially, it's a good timing too because Valentine's around the corner.
What says I love you more than immortalizing your loved one in vinyl?
You better watch it say that.
Does anybody collect these pop pins?
What?
Does anybody collect these pop pins?
I've got a few of them, but I don't collect them.
I have all the ones.
People still buying them because they're making them still. They would have stopped by now, I would assume.
Yeah.
I have all the Batman ones.
I bet you do.
Right behind my head.
Now you need to get a jacket to put them on, buddy.
Look, yeah.
It'll be like body armor.
Oh my
It'll
god!
be
I
like-
know. It'd be like Beskar armor on him.
I just hear stories. He would have survived if he had not worn his jacket in the lake.
Why is so serious? Ow, that poked me.
Yeah, God, those things are like this big. I mean,
When he goes to the airport through TSA. Sir, are you wearing
they're
metal?
I don't know why the heck they're pins. They'd be like just stand-up things.
Well, they have to stand on them.
Think how much muscle you would build just wearing a jacket with those things on.
You know what they should have done was like kind of like what they do with the Kujis, like remember the lotteries I told they do for the figures that I do now. Like they do like acrylic stands for those. I mean, you can win those like trying to win the figures. So I think they should have went more that route. It would have probably been cheaper to develop, and people still would have bought them. If you slap a Funko, you slap a Funko logo on it and make it look like a Funko, yeah, they'll buy it all day.
Mm.
And it's cheaper.
I'm still curious what the next new Funko thing they're going to come out with. I mean, we had those itty bitties.
Itty bitties, and you got the giant sodas. The
3 liters.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I still want them to come back with scented Funkos, more of them.
I gotta go. I'm getting a call.
Okay,
all right, buddy.
Bye,
See you,
buddy.
man.
It's probably the mayor calling him, letting him know that his city needs him.
You failed this city.
I'm just trying to think of what the heck he's gonna do for the city. Never mind.
He's the new mayor. Let's just leave it at that.
Say mayor or minority.
Mayor or minority, there's his power. Oh, well, I guess we'll wrap things up since LBD is gone, and I'm sure Mitch is hungry. I know I am.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. And, well, gentlemen, we've never really had a lady on the panel. Sorry, unless one of you guys.
Yes, we have.
Claire's been on with us.
No, but I'm talking recent.
Okay.
I know she's doing well, and
yeah.
I talked to her today.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good. Hope she's doing good.
Yeah,
she is.
She's
good. Well, gentlemen and Mitch, you're your own special person. Pardon?
I identify as a gentleman.
I thought you said you were
Southern gentleman.
Don't trigger me.
Oh God, triggering in your neck of the woods be something completely different. It's more.
You want me to cause a fuss? I'm from California.
No, and we. Bye, everyone.
That's all you have to say.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap this up before we invoke the PC, please. I want to say thank you for everybody who took the time to come out tonight. Thank you again, Laura, for the super chat. And we will be back next week. In the meantime, take care, be safe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Later.
Adios.